Good evening, Southern Soul Tarot fam. This is going to be a private reading for number 105. It is going to be it was a request, a private reading for basically they want to know they had a friend who passed away 3 years ago. Her death was ruled a suicide by hanging, but this was following a day after her death. I want to say that if I'm getting it correctly, that the person she was with was wanting a divorce. Um, she has three kids, two girls, one boy. The son is one of the children that actually found her at home with his uncle. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and see if she has anything that she feels is relevant. We're gonna go the days and weeks and months back if she was however far she wants to take us back. I'm gonna move the screen up a little bit. Hopefully I don't knock the whole thing over. Okay. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel to come in and help us with this reading so that she can go ahead and get across what she wants to tell you. We're also going to ask our spirit guides and guardian angels to also come in and shed some light on the situation, as well as Source himself. We always want to include Source because Source is all that is knowing and all that is good. So, like I said, these are pre-shuffled. I'm going to shuffle them again, though, a couple more times, and then we'll go ahead and start asking, and then we'll clarify. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start, and we're going to ask her what was happening the weeks, days, and months leading up to her, what they're calling a ruled suicide. So can you please show us what was going on the weeks, days, and months leading up? A Page of Cups came in the weeks, days, or months leading up to her death, and he was offering, and Page is young, so it's an immature offer, but it is an emotional offer. So she did have that in the days, weeks, and months leading up to her death. And whatever they offered her, they gave her the Two of Swords. They wanted her to make a decision about it. So yeah, somebody with the immature emotional energy came in and wanted her to make a decision. So I'm not sure what that is about yet. We also have clarifying cards for that. Yes, it was the Hierophant reverse. So basically, I feel like someone came in with the immature offer of emotion, wanted her to make a decision, but it was not. When the Hierophant's upright, it means that everything is good. Like this is kind of like the Pope of the cards. Like it's he is faith, tradition, marriage, love, light, all that is good. But when he's in reverse, that means someone is not following or conforming to that with him. I'm going to go ahead and move some crystals and stuff because I don't really want to move my tripod. Unfortunately, it has broken. My youngest son got a hold of it. So we're going to go ahead and see what happened the day that she passed. The Magician is here in reverse, which means there was some manipulation going on. And not good manipulation because it's reversed. So we're going to see why the Magician is in reverse. Tell us why the Magician is in reverse. Because someone was trying to put a lot of work into something and it wasn't well, I'm going to say it wasn't working because the Magician's in reverse manipulating some stuff above it. But again, we have clarifying cards to find out what that might possibly be. So let's see what the Eight of Pentacles is here for. Yeah, the Five of Cups. So this is for the day that she died. So, I'm kind of feeling like this is the children, her three children that she's looking at. This is after she passed. Now with the Two of Cups behind her, I mean, maybe she could have been thinking of, I want to say she was married. Like I said, I wrote it down, but I wrote it down fast, and sometimes I kind of skip words when I'm writing. So, but I think maybe she wasn't worried about that at all. Whatever was going on behind her back, she was just missing her children. Let's see how she feels now where she is. That's too many cards, sweetie. Just one, please. 2 max. All right. So where she is watching her children. She is reminiscing being with her children, and that is what she misses the most about being within the earthly realm. Because cups are emotion, and 6 and children is like reminiscing on a childhood, and you see them playing happily, and there's actually a third being in there, which is the cat in the corner. So I'm not saying one of the children can represent the cat. What I'm saying is that it represents life. So there's 3 things in this card other than the cups with the flowers that would be alive. She feels when she passed, the Page of Wands came in, maybe to help her transition, or maybe she felt that whatever happened was done by the Page of Wands. We're going to find out the clarifying cards. Yeah, she's bothered by something because even on the other side, it took her a while to get over anxiety, depression, and like insomnia. So there was some stuff that she was not at peace with her death. So we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards for her. Number PR 105. And like I said, and I want to thank you for choosing me to do the reading for you. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully it will shed some light for you. Like I said, you have my email, my phone number, and like I said, and you can call me at any time if you have any questions about this spread. Like I said, I want to thank you again for choosing me to do your spread. And like I said, and hopefully again, it'll shed some light on you. So, or the situation for you. So let's see why the Page of Cups was here for the weeks and days and months leading into. What was he giving? What was he offering that was the decision for you? Okay, so he brought the King of Cups in. So he went from the Page to the King really quick. So maybe he was pretending to be, it was an immature offer, an immature love offer. Because he's the King here. And the Page is looking right at him. So it's almost like he knows that, let's see what the Two of Swords is doing here with the King. Yeah. Someone was done with the relationship, so that's why the Death is here in reverse. It's the ending of a cycle that he wanted. I'm saying he because it is a male. Wanted the decision to be made, so she didn't make it, so he made it for her. Is what it seems like. The Hierophant in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. So yes, there was a very the days leading up or weeks leading up to her death. There was a very cold, hard energy. Like I said, you see him sitting upright. He's on cement. He is the ruler of everything, but look at his face. He don't really give a, he's watching, but he doesn't really, look at his shoes. They're steel. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's sitting on cement, and he's like a no joke. But when he's in reverse, it's like no joke and take cover. So, because it is his realm. He is above the kings. So, let's see what the Magician is here for in reverse. Yeah, there was a third party going on of some sort. Because here's the Three of Pentacles in reverse next to the Magician in reverse, which means there was 3 people working together to manipulate a situation. And then there's the working together card. And they are working hard to make it look a certain way. Yeah, the King of Swords is here now. So the King of Swords in reverse, which means that he came in with a negative energy and that he the Queen of Swords reverse is like off with your head. The King of Swords in reverse is the same thing, but he plays with your mind a little bit more than what the Queen does. The Queen won't play with your mind as much. She'll just be off with your head. But the King of Swords enjoys it. So yeah, she missed. After she passed, she missed her children, and she didn't want to leave the situation with the 8 of Cups in reverse. She wanted to stay with them, and that's why she's reminiscing about them where she is now. The Hangman is in reverse for her with the children because she feels is conforming, but I'm not sure how she's putting. Maybe she feels like her children are doing well, and she's proud. I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I'm getting from it. That's the energy I'm picking up from it. Let's see why the Page of Wands is here, because he's looking at the King of Swords. Yeah, whoever the Page of Wands helped her transition because he showed her this 3 of Cups energy was negative, and he showed her, and he came in with the 9 of Cups to give her emotion and to help her move on in a positive way and level up once she passed. She was anxious and depressed when she first passed, but now she is determined to make sure something happens with the Knight of Swords. Like I said, the Knight of Swords is coming towards this direction of everything that's happened, and they're not happy about it. So, I'm going to ask a couple more questions quietly. No. I asked her if she had, if it was a true suicide, and she's showing me no, I think, is what I'm picking up from it. Because the Nine of Wands means she felt defeated, and I think it was by the information that came in the day she passed and the days before she passed. The Fool in reverse is here, so yeah, I just don't get the feeling she was by herself when that happened. But again, that's just the feeling I'm getting. I'm gonna ask that. No, she wasn't by herself, because here's the Magician in reverse again. So there was somebody there manipulating. Can you show me what kind of like sign or element might have been there? It was an earth sign. They wanted to put her out in the cold. They were sick of dealing with the situation. They felt as if she was a burden. So that's what happened. Again, PR number 105, that's going to be your reading. Like I said, if you have any questions, you have my number. You're more than welcome to call me at any time, and we can discuss this for you. Like I said, hopefully, like I said, this helped you a little bit. Like I said, and if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know. Like I said, I want to thank you again for choosing me to do your reading, and you have a great night. And thank you.